in the current state of the game.
But it is a lot higher risk, higher reward, in my opinion. I mean, there's so many pick tools. There's so many champions on top esports that can just run at you. And so Yunara has to be cooldowns are pretty high at the start of any game. So have to see how this matchup works out. But already, Jaculev's in
flashes
trouble.
over the wall, finds the glitterance on a Jaculev. He will go down, but Viper picks up the kill in response. Joe looking for the dredge line, going to find it. Should be able to make it that double kill for the Nautilus. But if you're Bilibili Gaming, not
would be very good for BLG to pick up.
Well, now they're going to
for top esports. They send TN down here. And now BLG feel like they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Remember, they don't have any flashes, so they're going to get redove off of this play. Holding on to that 1.3k gold lead, I think the big thing to note here, though, Quacks, with this is that a lot of that gold is on Joe. It's onto the Nautilus, and so in terms of the effect
just
power,
700 gold lead.
Still going to be favoring here for BLG as Shun goes in, almost takes down Jaculov, but On's going to be able to finish it off with an auto attack. A 3v1 now opened up here in the bot lane, and that will go Bilibili's way. They should give the kill over to Viper to finally get him on the board and get that big shutdown into the Yunara's pocket. Great response from Bilibili to impact the bottom lane and swing it back around.
No CC, no problem. I mean, Shun lands the Sonic Wave and manages to get himself, or his bot lane, I should say, a kill each. Now, Viper is here.
No mana. He's not able to get away from the Cataclysm. Oh, he clips back in. TN bides his time and
on these roams. So On and Joe pretty much stuck down there in the 2v2. Which means the solo laners finally get a little bit of time to breathe. If you're a solo laner, you probably feel pretty good about that. And if you're a bot laner, you probably feel pretty good about that because it means that you get to actually play with your support more often than not.
And you don't need a support to take these grubs, it seems. TN going to pick up all three. Zoyan just having that priority.
See in the last couple of minutes what this top lane matchup does look like. Zoyan able to keep the wave in a good spot basically the whole time, but never really able to kill Bin unless his jungler arrives, which is what TN's going to try to do here.
Dodge.
Waits for the hook shot, then should be able to proc the ulti underneath the tower. Gets Zoyan into the cage as well, which makes that kill all too easy.
To secure this dragon and, you know, leave it one apiece. You can see Knight there as well. Does have prio to move on down if he so chooses. So top esports trading a dragon to swing this top matchup in their favor. And like we talked about, Grapes, this is a super volatile matchup. So I would honestly say that's pretty worth it for them.
Yeah, that's a huge swing of gold over towards Zoyan. About 700 now is the lead. And he'll be able to back, I think, basically pick up that full first item. We'll get a look away from here as bot lane for BLG going to be the focus instead. Shun jumps forward, finds the kill on the Jaculov with the Dragon's Rage, and will escape,
you know, get himself toward that fight. And it seems like Bin does not have a ticket, as maybe he does. He's got friends in the car too.
They have a teleport advantage for Knight, which means that they're going to make it a numbers advantage very quickly here. 3v2 opened up. Shun jumps forward and picks up the kill onto TN. Ragnarok available as Zoyan will flash in. Get a return onto Shun, and now he's looking to cook in the 2v1. Will not get hit by the hook shot, and it's a double kill for the Olaf. Won't be able to kill Knight with on the way as well. See how much Zoyan can outplay this one. Will be the kill given over to the Syndra with the help of the Scat of the Week. Top laners
currently still bottom lane, but both have the teleport. 5v5 does end up breaking out. It looks like BLG not going to try to contest this yet. Here comes Shun, throws out the Sonic Wave, finds
Teleports
it on the
coming through.
5,000 HP. Here come the TPs. It'll be a full-on 5v5. TN very low, immediately knock up onto Bin, who has the Wild Growth on top of him. Shun looking for something, not able to find a stun, but they will get the kill onto Joe. And there's a two-man scatter coming in from Knight. Doesn't find the kill, eventually will take it down to Shun with the help of the Cataclysm. And now Viper has been unlocked, transcended into the mid lane, takes down another kill, and the ultimatum will go up onto Zoyan on the top side. 2v1 opened up, the laser will connect, On will get the kill, and he lands the shield on the Viper to keep him alive. Bin goes in on to the Olaf and takes him down with the help of Shelly.
Oh, so brutal.
Not able to fully take down that tier 1, but see, it's hurting in your mini-map as BLG pick up their second fight. They already were ahead and are going to try to continue to snowball those leads. Knight with the second completed item in the Rocket Belt, and Cream now getting targeted by Bin. That Realm Orb's not going to take you anywhere until the ultimatum expires. Nicely timed by the Rise. But it will be still BLG asserting dominance on the top side.
Continuing to get so much gold here, as now he is in a bit of a difficult situation. I think he's just going to pick up the wave.
Looking for the wave. What does he get the cannon? I don't think he finally got that last hit.
Did basically get the whole
minion wave under the tower, but gonna be another kill going over to Ben.
And now TN and Zhuo may be looking for something as Viper.
Aggressive dash from Viper. Almost 100 to 0's Jackie Love. And now Knight's going to get focused down. He was in the wrong spot there. And Viper ends up getting the kill onto his opposing AD carry as well. Top Esports now on the run as this Yunara Lulu are just unstoppable. A double kill in for Viper. And he is fully unlocked in this game 1.
And Shun is right behind them. TES don't feel confident to keep taking the fight, so they're going to exfiltrate it before another kill goes their way. Cream, though, is pushing 4 on, maybe. Won't actually end up chasing too far. Viper going to pick himself up a turret, so gets himself a kill and a tower. This Yunara closing in on 3 items is going to start dealing so much damage in the 5v5s here, Grapes.
Talked about how Viper's been the weak side player. He hasn't had to do too much. He can play the mages and just be okay. Now we can see what he looks like as the main carry. Cream getting targeted here by Shun, and On should just go down. Resonating strike. Send Shun onto a killing spree.
Got the Dragon's Rage. There are so many things that BLG can use to make it hard for you to get on top of this Yunara. Speaking of getting on top of Cream, is just dead.
Yeah, just stepped up a little bit too quickly. Onto the wave. It's Knight getting another kill. And BLG now with the numbers advantage going to start up the Nash.
They are, but you can see TN is over the wall. They've got vision of it, but all 5 members of BLG are here. I feel like if TN looks for something, a Hextech ultimatum onto him would just make it a one-way trip.
Gonna jump in. No, it's gonna be secured here by Shun. TN should die on the backside, and the rest of Top Esports gonna be in trouble now. Ragnarok available, but Zwayan will not be able to kill the might of Viper here in this first game. It is 4 kills into the hands of Bilibili, and they'll head back to base wearing purple.
Viper buries his fangs into the Viking top laner of TES, and it seems like BLG are poised to take game number 1. 8,000 gold in the bank. Soul win condition be damned. They only got 2 Drakes, but that seems like it'd be all they need in order to take the dub here. Grapes, as now Knight is onto the bot side with the Baron. He teleported down here. And they are going to make it a little bit more of a safer call. Go on to the Drake to get themselves soul point. All the while, Ben is putting on pressure toward the top side. So TES are being pulled in several different directions. Creating distance is Olaf's worst enemy. And like we said now, with all of these disengaged tools that Knight, Ben, and Shun have, and even On.
Competition. For right now, it is being won by the BLG 80 carry.
Certainly is. This feels like a Hail Mary from TES.
Yeah, they're going to send Zwayan immediately in, but he gets one shot by Knight. Just a full combo by the Syndra is enough to take the Olaf down. Double knockup off of the Wild Growth, and that should just about do it. Viper gets the kill onto the backside. Bin dashing in with a hook shot, not finding Jackie Love, but will continue to chase him down. That's a lot of damage there by the Camille, who goes up to 5-2-6. At the end of this game, number 1. It's an ace for 1 with only Knight going down, and BLG will march through the bottom lane to take game 1 of this series.
Bit of a questionable play there from Top Esports to engage the fight, but I felt like no matter what, the result was going to be the same. BLG bulldozed TES in game number 1 and reaffirmed themselves as the starting 5 that kept on demolishing them when it mattered. I feel like maybe not a redemption game for the TES ADC, as he did struggle a lot in that first match, Grapes.
Our angles for this Jhin to be very valuable, though, as we get later into this game. Not a full tank getting locked in,
Being
so
secured. On might also be roaming, but he will be significantly later as Knight.
Yeah. Knight steps up, has to flash away after the Between Worlds comes out. Gonna only be a 2v3 because Zhuo is in the area. Tibbers goes down, but it might be a little bit too late. Shun at less than 100 HP. We'll get use case of the ultimate. Cream
boy.
trying to jump forward, but now without that cooldown, could be chased down by Shun. It is Tien who starts up the Void Grubs in the process, with the BLG jungler instead heading down bottom lane to try to claim the dragon as a trade.
All right, so Tien going to, like you said, pick up Grubs. Jackie Love want to fight this. Yeah, they're just going. The Drake reset, and Shun is alone with no
in
flash.
base, and Shun is stuck in the Dragon Pit. This is not a good situation right now for Bilibili Gaming. They're going to try to fight their way out of this Grand Starfall is channel, but it gets countered by the Cease and Desist, and 4 members in for Top Esports will take the Pantheon down. Cream makes it 2-0 here for Top Esports. Away from the Dragon. knowing that he does not have his AD carry
Knight's
available.
about to have
Perhaps a miscommunication there for BLG. No miscommunication between the solo laners, though, as it feels like Bin and Knight have not missed a beat by each other's side. Been very much a farm-oriented style for both junglers in this game. As I say that, TN going to look to make an impact in the bottom side. Viper's on the wrong side of the map and was it without any mana. And so he will go down. Question is, can he get one back onto Jackie Love? He tries with the flash forward, but it is still going to be the kill regardless. Play on the top side in response. Shin goes forward with the Grand Starfall and On's there as well. Zwayan overheated, still going to get taken down by the Comet Spear.
There you go.
He's basically Shin.
Top have started up his dragon and now have found On.
Oh, a little awkward here for TN. I believe the ultimate's still available. Dashes over the wall, picks up the Chemtech Drake.
Duo of TES, the driving engine of this comp as we put it in draft grapes.
It feels like Tibbers has been used very defensively by Knight in a lot of these situations.
Tibbers is a spectator this game.
He's been put on weak side a lot, and this is a good statement here for Cream. We were talking about in the draft here, Quax, about this player and how he never is fully able to get over the hump that is Knight. Typically, a lot of the other mid laners that Cream has faced off against, he's able to get the better of, especially this split, but Knight always kind of that golden goose.
Care that Bin knows. They're just going to maybe look to 3-man dive him.
Has the Vault Breaker charging. The wave crashes in. Knockup does connect. Bin throws out the public execution
Good
for
ult.
a bit of a buffer. Tempered Fate comes out from Zhuo just to cancel that tower from going down. It's going to be the kill over to the Ambessa. And another one potentially donated, but Knight's able to get the kill with the Tibbers. But there's 5 members of Top Esports surrounding the top side of the map as their name suggests. Both solo laners go down on Bilibili's side as TES going to be able to claim both and the top lane tier 1.
They'll be able to do that, but look at BLG in the mid lane. Herald drop. They don't need the grub buff in order to take a turret for themselves, so it'll be a trade of those towers.
Oh, see, not the whole tower.
Teleport. Yeah, they're actually stalling out on taking it. Jackie Love's probably going to give his life for this, so BLG honestly winning out in this fight, Grapes.
Not entirely sure why they waited so long for BLG to respond. They're going to give a kill over, I believe it was to Viper. And that is a bit of an odd situation for Top Esports.
Oh, yeah.
They could have probably claimed that first tower, but they wanted to get a second on the bottom side and perhaps plates for a third. That was the move as Cream is able to get a little bit more gold. And now from top side to bot, they'll look for Knight once again and take him down for the second time this game. Cream gets the credit as he goes on a killing spree, but now Tien's on the wrong side of the map, fighting a 1v2 between the bot laners that he does not win. Viper shifts forward to pick up another kill, as it will be still Top Esports continuing their side lane pressure. Another tier 1 tower is taken down. Looks like TS trying to sacrifice kills for just opening up the map a little bit more.
I was thinking Zoya might be able to use that equalizer to try and snipe the Pantheon out of the sky, but Shun still had that flash, probably would have lived regardless. Top Esports in these last couple of minutes have really been going for just a full court press.
Burst it down. This is Soul Point given over to TES, and now Bin can be the target as he's caught out trying to look for a flank on a vision. Cease and Desist comes forward, and the Ambessa gets killed before the public execution even connects. Little dis-synergy there with the Equalizer and Tempered Fate, but Shun going to still be the next target as Zwayan gets taken down by Viper, so 1-for-1 overall. Health bar still on Bilibili's side, with Zhuo and Cream ticking just a little bit lower to the next game. The acronyms are very important here. Let's do a little scrapping around the top side of the map. Shun dashes forward. There's the public execution. Cream just gets one shot by BLG, stepping a little bit too far forward. Zwei on the next target. And Top Esports, oh no! Punished in the enemy jungle. They lose all 3 of their top side members, with only Jackie Love and Zhuo here to try to defend the Baron that has spawned and should go down to BLG.
And they are just BGG at this point. They are business gain gaming here as they get picks onto 3. Baron is going to follow, and suddenly the lead that Top Esports painstakingly built up for themselves gets blown away in an instant, Grapes.
What just happened? As they're pushing down the bottom lane to take down this tier 2 turret. Baron buff will expire right as this next dragon spawns. It makes it very difficult for Top Esports.
A difficult task, but they're looking to try and do it. Utilize the fact that the Hex Gates force you to maybe overstep.
Right. Nice play. Finding a pick onto Shun. The overload off the Hex Gate will try to stymie this Baron push for now. There's still a wave bot lane that Zwayan is going to try to collect, but Top Esports taking a very aggressive path through the mid lane. Joe immediately has to flash
Teleport's
away and
come
use the
through.
Mikhails, but the season desist goes forward and finds Viper. Teleport comes in,
Oh,
but the
nice!
front line is deleted by Tibbers and Bin. It's Bilibili Gaming now with the numbers advantage. Magical Journey out, but Bin's going to try to follow them right through the portal. Gets stunned up by the Cosmic Binding. Not going to get taken down just yet, as here comes Bin. Flashes over with a massive shield and will not die before two of his counterparts fall. Curtain call comes up, but it will be curtains for Top Esports in this fight. Only Jackie Love remains as he throws out the deadly flourish before Knight flashes over to finish the ace.
Knight looking for the full 5-man ace here as TES wither and wilt away. BLG with a 5,000 gold lead in the blink of an eye. Each other's side for the past few minutes. So TES, it kind of feels like they're hoping for a positioning mistake.
It was a 2-0 for Top Esports last time around. Might be a 2-0 for
my
BLG.
lord.
Another big Tibbers gets sent in. Draws the portal away. Shun going to try to chase down Tien with the help of Bin, but the Guardian Angel is the only thing gets popped. Tien will respawn. Dashes forward, but Bin dashes away. Viper shifts over the wall and takes the enemy jungler down. Shun with the Grand Starfall takes Ro as well. And now Cream has to run for the hills once again. It's 2 more kills for Bilibili Gaming. And they'll push down mid 5 strong to crack open the base of Top Esports.
Should at the very least be an inhibitor. Top Esports off of another big stun from Knight. Try and turn the tables, but they don't have the numbers. They don't have the damage. Tibbers not only acts as damage, but also a zoning tool. BLG are just going to try and end here, it looks like, Graves.
Big chunk onto Shun. Does not have that GA. First Nexus Tower down. And it looks like that is all that BLG want to get off of that.
And deliver them a Game 1 victory. Game number 2, though, it feels like it has been a BLG team effort as now Knight is here, followed by Bin.
No GA onto Tien anymore. Mikhails gets him away from the public execution, and the Vi still going to survive, and Bin is
Knight
stuck in a 1v4 now. A nice play in response. Bin trying to outplay, finds the kill on to the Top Esports jungler. It feels like Clax Tien didn't need to do all that.
I mean, Knight, honestly, I was a little concerned at the start because he took the Hexgate over, you know, preserved that KDA, just kind of abandoned his top laner in a fight he initially started. But I was mistaken. It was because he knew Bin had the 1-for-1, regardless of how many men Top Esports sent to try and stop him. As now, BLG will send all of their surviving members onto this Baron. Tien is down, and there's no jungler for Top Esports.
Yeah, so 4v4, but the smite belongs to Shun and nobody else. As it will just be the Baron Nashor being taken. So Tien dying there ends up being very impactful for Top Esports as BLG pick up their second Baron of the game.
Might be looking for more this way on.
Well, yeah, there's just a huge stun and a big one-shot of the Rumble once again. And so Top Esports just not going to be able to have their 5-man squad up anymore.
You say all of that, Grapes, but Knight missed the most recent cannon, -1.
Oh, he's trying to
Top
take Soul?
All right, this is what they're doing. They're looking to try and sneak away the Soul win condition.
This is nice.
This is interesting.
As
I've
long
never
as the
seen this
game doesn't
before.
end here, it could be a Soul. It's on Vision.
He's not
Knight.
in the bush.
Oh!
Oh!
He gets canceled at the last minute. That is so unfortunate. Tien just didn't back in the bush. And now he's going to be very, very dead. He gets taken down by Knight. He's trying to accelerate the death timer to make sure he's back up sooner rather than later. Still the Soul going over, but again, it feels like an unforced error by the TES jungler.
It's a new mod for Where is Waldo. It's called Where is Tien, and it looks like Knight is really good at that game. He will manage to find the jungler for TES, and 4v5 now, 30 seconds on the death timer. I feel like regardless of having the Hextech Soul, BLG with just the numbers advantage alone should be able to try and blitz their way toward the base, but the inhib is respawning, so they gotta go quick.
Grand Starfall comes in. Shun immediately for the Jackula, but he cleanses away from the stun. Tempered Fate stalls out the second Nexus turret from going down, but the Nexus should soon be exposed. Bin goes forward with the public execution, and the Nexus is now going to be the target. Bin jumping in onto Cream to chase the main damage of Top Esports out of the picture. Bin gets the kill. The Nexus goes down, and Soul be damned. BLG going to claim the #1 seed in Group Ascent.
In their rightful spot here for the rank.